Good day, dear friends. In today's session, let's discuss karma theory and a very important part of karma theory, which is how to burn the karma and not create new karma while burning the old karma. So, we all know that when we perform karma, um, I've mentioned in my previous videos, I remember that all the result of that karma goes into a big kitty called Sanchita karma, out of which some amount you take it of, in this birth to burn it, and that's called prarabdha karma. So as part of the prarabdha karma, some situations are created. Like for example, in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjuna was put in that battlefield um, due to his prarabdha karma. So he was there. A lot of events happen before Pandavas and Kauravas come to that stage of facing off each other in a battlefield for kingdom, right? So Arjuna was put in that battlefield. He was not the only one responsible for both sides to come to that point. So Arjuna was there in the battlefield because of his prarabdha karma. So the situation, now Arjuna has the free will whether to continue the battle or to leave the battle and run away. That was his free will. But what happens is Arjuna initially thinks of leaving the battlefield, not because he was a coward or anything, but because when he sees the other side, he realizes the other side is also, Kauravas are also his family. And there is Dronacharya there, who was his teacher, and also Krupacharya, the Bhishma, Ashwatthama, they're all there. They are his family and friends and kith and kin. And Kauravas themselves are his cousins. So he wanted to leave the battlefield because he was attached to the result of the battle, and he is worried that there will be death and destruction of his own kith and kin in the battle, and he didn't want it. Whether I win or lose, there will be better, this death. That means Arjuna was attached to the result. So if he had left that battlefield because he was attached to the result of that battle, right, what exactly will happen? He was worried about this, all those death and destruction is going to happen. He was attached to the result. Had he left that battlefield, despite being the army chief, then he would have created new karma. Then that would have, an attachment creates what we call vasanas. Okay, vasanas means experiences arising out of that attachment. Of performing an action. Here the action is of leaving the battlefield. That would result in new karma, and that will again go into Sanchita karma. But what Krishna tells him is, you are the army chief and your dharma is to fight, and you should not be attached to the result, because you are not the one. Although you are performing the action out of your free will, even staying there and fighting the battle is also out of free will. But when he sees that as his dharma, when he fights it as his dharma, because as an army chief, his dharma is to fight the battle. So when he does it, then the result is not, he's not attached to the result, because now he's not the death or destruction or happiness or whatever comes out of that war, the result is not given by Arjuna. The fight is done. He's one of the he's the, as an army chief, he will continue the battle, but the result is given by whatever you call it, whether you call it consciousness, Bhagavan, or this Paramatma, whatever it is, the result is given by that Bhagavan. So karma phala pradata, that is, karma is this action, phala is the result, and data is the giver. Karma phala data is the Bhagavan. Your job is to do the karma as your dharma. When you see the karma as your dharma and then do it, then there is no new karma. Okay, so when you see it as, like for example, you're a doctor, an accidental emergency case comes to you, you have to perform the surgery because it is your dharma, and then you go ahead, perform the surgery. If you are attached to the result and after the surgery you start, you stop the surgery thinking that, oh my god, I have to amputate the leg, how can this person live without the leg? so I will leave the surgery and go away, then you are running away from your dharma. Then that running away action will result in vasanas for you, which will result in new karma. Suppose you stay there and then you perform it as your dharma, irrespective of the result, no, because knowing that the result is not given by you, it is given by the Paramatma or the Bhagavan, then you will not create new karma. And that's how you come. And then you would have burnt that prarabdha karma. That as a doctor, you were put in that situation of facing this accident emergency cases is due to your prarabdha karma. But when you actually perform that action by seeing it as your dharma, the result of that action will not touch you, and hence there is no new karma, and that's how you burn the karma, and then and you break the cycle of this birth and rebirth, and then you will ultimately get moksha, and you will burn by burning all of your sanchita karma. Okay, I hope you like this video, and thank you for listening to my video, and please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.